Hi Taurus, let's do a little look into January 2023 and what's coming for you. I've got my tarot cards out. Let's do a little cleanse. Take a little deep breath in and out. Lovely. Angel spirits, highest of the high, can you come on in? Let's get some messages for my Taurus friends. Okay, Emperor just wanted to pop out there. Oh, Temperance too. Let's have a little look. All right, Spirit, what does Taurus need to know for January 2023, please? What does Taurus... Oh, look, there you are, Hierophant. What does Taurus need to know for January 2023, please? What does Taurus need to know for January 2023, please? Spirit, thank you. Make these messages nice and clear, easy to understand. And for the best of all, what does Taurus need to know for 2023? Okay. Ooh. Oh. What does Taurus need to know for 2023, January 2023, please? What advice do you have, please, Spirit, for January 2023 for our Taurus? Thank you. What does Taurus need to know, please, Spirit, for January 2023? What does Taurus need to know for January 2023, please, Spirit? What does Taurus need to know for January 2023? What does Taurus need to know for January 2023, please, Spirit? Okay, stop. All right. So we had the Four of Swords, the Lover's card. Let's get this into some. The Four of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Magician, and the High Priestess. Bottom of the pack, the Knight of Wands. Okay, so we've got some good energy here. We got some air sign here. We've got Aquarius. We have Gemini. We have Libra. We've got some fire here with the Wands, which is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Very strong fire sign energies here, actually. And we have the Lovers, I was going to call them the Lemmas there. The Lovers, which is Gemini as well. So we've got quite an array of signs across the board, guys. Starting in with the Four of Swords. So in January, you're going to be needing to take a rest, okay? So I don't know whether you guys have been working particularly hard in 2022 or feeling the strain, but we need to be taking a break. Let's take some time over the new year to actually relax and recuperate, because there is a feeling here of a requirement to retreat. And I feel like possibly with a loved one. If you're in a secure relationship at the moment and you're happy and all is well, even if you're not, I feel like maybe taking a little break with your loved ones would be a wise thing to do. Taking some time out to go and spend some time with your family, possibly over Christmas, but for the New Year's, perhaps instead of going out and doing all raving and partying and all that sort of stuff, maybe just staying at home, having a quiet one with the family and taking some time to rest and recuperate. And interestingly enough, this is again followed by the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands again talks about taking time to enjoy your happy home. Whatever you've worked for this year, Taurus, take time to sit down and enjoy it, smell the roses, take time to rest. We can sometimes get stuck in these cycles of like toxic go, 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 you know, hustle culture and stuff. And actually you're being pushed to take some time out right now. I feel like, you know, Taurus do tend to be quite kind of in the earthly realm, you know, as an earth sign. You do tend to focus quite a lot on money and building things and your empire and that kind of side of things. But you can sometimes, that can neglect your body and you can neglect your mental health as well. So you're being pushed at this current moment in time, Taurus, to really take a break. Yeah, to stop and take a break, because the Four of Wands is again followed with the Two of Wands here of just being like recognizing the success that you've been through, you know, taking time to actually look at what you've achieved, because there's sometimes a feeling with the Two of Wands of like looking for greener pastures and actually like things are good, things are okay. It feels like things are good, you know, you've got a good relationship, you've got time to rest, that there's things for you to look at that are happy here, yeah. And so you're being asked to take some time to recognize what you've built up. The Ace of Swords comes in here with a new opportunity. So possibly a new way of thinking, something to do with like your intellect, the way that you perceive things in the world. You know, possibly creating a new meditation routine, possibly bringing in a new way of doing things. But this is going to be an opportunity for truth, for courage, for bringing in a new way of doing things. And actually, I feel like this new way of doing things is going to be very, very magical for you. Actually being pushed towards possibly a more spiritual way of doing things. You know, if you as a Taurian, if you are trapped very much in the material realm, where it's like that you have to work hard to achieve things, Spirit wants you to know that you don't. You know, you can manifest shit with your thoughts. You can create things in a way that isn't all hustle culture, you know? And the Magician is here to remind you of that. You know, the Magician is here to remind you that you can create, that thoughts become things. And the High Priestess is there to remind you of your intuition, you know, moving from the Magician into the High Priest, which is, you know, learning to create things and then teaching how to create things. And that balance of the male and female divine. And I wonder if there's a divine union here with the Lover's card. Let's get some clarification. Spirit, can you clarify this Lover's card for me, please? Thank you. Okay, so the King of Pentacles and the Stag card, which is number 8, Justice in this card. So this is talking about bringing in balance, that justice will be served. I think balancing your life, really. I feel like balancing between the spiritual realm and the physical realm is really what's required for you. Balance as well, perhaps, between your partner. This King of Pentacles here, of somebody who has already achieved kind of material wealth and achieved like creating a kingdom, as it were, but seemingly rather lonely still as this wolf. So maybe looking for you to spend more time with your relationship, spend more time focusing on, you know, spending time with your friends and family and that sort of things, you know. We've got the Chariot on the bottom of the pack, which is doing things with speed. And then underneath the Chariot was, again, the Magician. So it's like, you know, possibly bringing in a new way of thinking. Yeah, the Two of Swords, which is like you're kind of like creating an imbalance in your head from the way that you're looking at things. And then we have the Three of Bows there. So I feel a little bit, Taurus, like you're a bit imbalanced, you know, that you're not balanced. 11-11, as I say that, you're not balanced. And I think as, again, 11-11 is about following your intuition. You know, I feel like you're a little bit too in the earthly realm. Yeah, you're a bit too focused on the materialism of the world, a little bit too focused on what you can see, what you can touch, what you can taste, what you can feel. But there is another realm, you know, whether you want to believe it or not, there is. You know, there's a spiritual realm that you are missing out on. Can we get some more messages, please, for Taurus? The messages for Taurus for the new year. Thank you, Spirit. It fell on the floor, so particularly important message. Surrender to the divine in reverse. There is this feeling with you where it's like, I have to do everything myself. But by doing that, you're missing out on a trick. Oh, God, I knew this card was going to come out. Balance, practicality, and spirituality. This is what was, that card was literally coming up in my head when I was saying that to you in the reading. You're doing things the hard way. You're doing things the hard way, Spirit wants you to know. You know? Hold your vision. You're very close to achieving your goal. I feel like if you put more energy into your relationship with the divine and your relationship with Spirit, I feel like you will actually achieve your goals much, much faster. And you won't burn yourself out so much. I feel like you've gotten stuck into hustle culture, Taurus, which is pretty, you know, you're the bull, you know. You're bullheaded, you're stubborn. You want to do things your way. You're very connected to the earthly realm and materialism. And that's not to say, you know, that you're, you know, whatever, a consumer or anything. But you know, you're very kind of, you want to look nice. You care what people think about you. You want people to... you know, think that you're wealthy and you have success and stuff. But actually, those exterior qualifiers that validate you. You know, the money, the car, the whatever. I think you're beginning to learn now that actually that doesn't really mean much. And actually it's what you feel about yourself that's important. And I split the pack at the devil, which is this feeling of sort of falling into addictions, you know, and that doesn't have to be, you know, alcohol or drugs or anything. It could be food. It could be, you know, being in hustle culture. That's a work addiction, isn't it? You know, they want you to take a step back and recognize that you can connect to the divine at any time you want. And actually, when you do that, I think you'll find that your pentacles will be coming in. You'll be in a much more secure position. You're doing things the hard way, Taurus. Start to look at law of attraction. You know, what is law of attraction? How do you bring things into your life? What is manifesting? Start to invite spirit into your life and you will get that 10 of cups. You know, the 10 of coins followed by the 10 of cups. That is, you know, material fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. I feel like there's something in your life that you're avoiding, 11:11 on the clock right now, and I feel it's your intuition. I feel like that there is something that's nagging at you in your intuition and you're ignoring it because you want to, because you kind of like don't believe in it. It's like, no, it's just a coincidence. I'm just making this up. That can't be right. There are no angels. There is no spirit realm. There is nothing, but there is, and they're trying to draw you in. Number 6, unfolding angels. Throughout our lives, we go through conflict and transformation, learning to cope with these life conditions which help us to grow stronger. The unfolding angel represents the freeing of the potential that's trapped within us. Do not hide your light under a bushel. Yeah, remember who you are, Taurus. You know, we are all spark of the divine consciousness in a body. And you're just thinking you're just a body. And you're not. Number 6, that was. Number 30, angel of geometrical links. In Celtic art, we can see the connection between man and the angels working together in unison. The monks producing this art, being in a trance-like state, worked with the geometrical angels to link these designs into a spiritual flow of art. Like Jacob's ladder, we can also ascend into this world. And the more we put into climbing, the rungs, the stronger the connections become. Plan your day with the angels of flow and become aware of the need for strong physical and spiritual foundations. Exactly that. You can't make this stuff up. It's mad. They want you to know that you are spirit. Your spirit and your physical, Taurus, and you've gotten a little bit too stuck in the physical, I think. And they want you to come back. You know, they want you to come back to meditation, to following your intuition, to looking within, to speaking to the angels, to watching your angel numbers. You know, if you see an angel number, look it up. You know, what is it? What does that 1111 mean? What does 2222 mean? Why am I seeing 666 everywhere? Whatever it is, look it up. Look up these numbers because they're messages for you. And start to follow your intuition and stop following this bullshit that, you know, society tells you that you've got to be mad to believe in any of this stuff. You know, you're not. It's a con. That's a con of society to stop people from connecting to their higher selves so that you get stuck as a slave in drudgery. And that's where I think you are at the moment, Taurus. So you're being invited, 1331 on the clock as I say that, so go look that number up. You're being invited to play with spirit. And I would recommend it because they're very fun to play with. So maybe make a New Year's resolution for January 2023, Taurus, to... you know, to get in contact with spirit again, to remember who you were. Remember who you were before the world told you who you were. Okay? Good luck. Have a happy Christmas. Happy New Year. I'll see you next year. Bye.